Hello everyone, welcome to Little Meatballs Nursery. I'm Sandra. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're returning. Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Yes, I'm here on a weekend, and guess why? I'll give you one guess. I got some Happy Mail. So it's part Happy Mail, part of the box opening for Laura, which is my, oh my God, I keep Danielle, okay? I gotta just get used to saying Danielle. So, I knew that Sherry was sending me one of these items, and then she added another one to it before it shipped. So, we'll call that Happy Mail because it was not part of the box opening, but it's just Happy Mail, okay? It's just something from a friend, and I'm so grateful for it, and we are going to open that today. Also, so I have Jack here with me, not my real Jack, of course, because, you know, we have little baby Jack here. His birthday's coming up in 12 days. So 12 days, countdown, 12 days till manhood, 12 days. I keep bothering him. 12 more days, you got 13 more days, you got 4. No, but I'm sure he's nervous too, you know, because he's not sure exactly what that means for him, you know. And Jack is very to himself, you guys know that, and shy, and just like it's hard to get a word out of him. So I don't know what's going on in that head of his. Nobody knows, right? So I have Danielle here with me as well, and I have Olive next to me. So we're going to do Happy Mail. We are going to change the girls into their new outfits. And I have Jack here because he does have a copper pearl gown on, and you haven't seen him in a while, I feel, so I'm going to bring him on. I wanted to show you the size difference between him and Danielle, because they're both on the cuddle body from the artist, same artist. And I have Olive here so I can show you her cuddle body, and we're going to open the Happy Mail. Jason just went out with Danny, which I never thought they were going to leave. It was kind of a back and forth. So this morning, I had to get through a few important issues that were going on and within the family. And I'm not going to share that today, but just sad and stressful situations that you're just not sure what to do with, you know? And it's like those type of situations where, you know, like you have like both on your shoulder, right? Both, whatever, the angel, the devil, I don't know. But this time it was, you know, the mom and me, and then, you know, the person that needs to be logical here, okay? So I had logic and mom. And it was just a difficult, you know, situation all around, you know? But I'm not here to talk about this today. I'm here to talk about what I did this morning. So got through that, and then I dusted. Now guys, I hate dusting. Dusting is the worst for me, okay? I don't care if you have a fucking Swiffer, if you're doing it with, you know, Lysol. I use Lysol wipes to clean all the counters, shelves, everywhere that needs dusting, it's Lysol wipes, okay? Because with that thing, like I've tried that thing before, I figured, it'd be easier, it's on handle, I could just swift it away. Fuck no, it doesn't swift it away, and honestly, yeah, it might capture some, but you see the dust flying around, so scratch that. So it's easier for me to just use the Lysol wipe and wipe everything down. There are some surfaces, obviously, you can't use like a wet wipe like that. So I don't dust those surfaces. So they just stay dusty. So I did my shelf up here. I did the doll shelf because yesterday I dressed all the Behringer dolls, and I figured, let me wipe the shelf down and clean up there before I put them all back. So I did that this morning. I had to dust off my strawberry shortcake remote control skateboard that Christina got me for Christmas, and the Bell Castle she got me, because they're all up on the shelf there. And so I had to dust everything up there as well. Like strawberry shortcake's hat was like, you know, capped with dust. It's so embarrassing, I know. But, you know, it got done. Okay, it got done. So I wiped all that down, put everything back, you know, arranged that. I got to do Dina's piano still. And I tried to clean up the couch area because there was dolls everywhere and stuff everywhere. We vacuumed, and I rounded everybody up for chores, as usual on the weekends. And yeah, so we all got it done together. And then what did I do? I think Jack's coming out. I don't know. But I've been drinking my coffee all morning with the pumpkin creamer. And so the pumpkin creamer from Starbucks is made with real cream. So it's not an oil base. It's a real like cream based, creamer. The Coffee Mate and International Delight are oil based. So they are a little bit different, okay? What I'm finding is, I love the pumpkin creamer, don't get me wrong, but I find that I'm using more of that type of creamer than I would with the Coffee Mate. Because the Coffee Mate, I feel, is more condensed with sweetness, so you don't need a lot to get a lot of flavor, in other words, right? You just put a little bit and you get the flavor of whatever it is. With the Starbucks one, because it's cream based, I feel it's not sweet enough. Like the cream to sweetness ratio is not right. So I could just add sweetener, but I just kept using it, and so I felt like that one is going quick. So I think maybe I should just stick with the Coffee Mate or International Delight, something like that. But it still was very good. I think, again, stuff like that, that's why I do half and half, because stuff like that is expensive if you're a full-time coffee drinker. Because if you're drinking cup after cup like I do, and, I could switch off. That's what I should do, is switch off a little bit. But it just, the creamer goes like that. So, it may not be cost effective, is what I mean. But the pumpkin was excellent. Now I have a cup, and I'm having my first cup with the new flavor, Harry Potter Cauldron Cake Toffee or something like that. It's actually pretty darn good, guys. I would get it again. It's really good. I have it right here, stuck to my frickin' tissue in my faded gem mug. I should have never put this in the dishwasher. But see, I feel like this one is so good. It tastes like candy. Oh, Amanda, you're mowing the lawn. You're working on dolls. You need to take a break, girl. Get yourself a cup of coffee. Get yourself a cup of coffee. Hurry up. Yeah, you definitely need a break, girl. Go grab some coffee and sit down. Maybe do a video. Wow, Amanda, you're mowing the lawn? Oh, fuck no. I can't even imagine pushing a fucking lawnmower. I'd get dragged down the street. See, we never used a mower. We had a tractor. And we thought it was the coolest shit. We were little, and Louis bought the tractor for the yard and stuff, and none of us were really old enough to cut the lawn at that point, and he wasn't going to let me use it, and I wouldn't want to anyway, because if something goes wrong, I would have been fucked, I would have been first to blame. I broke the tractor, what the fuck is wrong with me, that whole bullshit, and I just stayed away from that. So, but I remember when he first got it, and, it's a new gadget, right? It's a new cool ride-on thing. Nobody else in the neighborhood had a fucking tractor but us, okay? I think they all had just regular mowers. So everybody, of course, was in awe. They were like, oh, Louis got a tractor, Anyway, so he would give, like Johnny's friends rides on the tractor. He would let them use it, and I'm like, what the fuck? They're 7 years old. You're going to put them on the fucking tractor and let them just ride? No. And then he would bring my brother on, with him to do the whole lawn. Because there was, a little seat kind of in the front of the bigger seat. Just a little stool part. But I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know. Don't be having the kids riding that shit, And the neighborhood kids, yeah, come take a ride on my tractor, kids. But I remember, it was the coolest thing, He was looked so cool. We did have a big yard, front and back. So, well, Amanda, maybe you're using a tractor. I don't know. You're using a push mower. Maybe they don't use those anymore. See, I'm just so out of date with that kind of shit. I never mowed lawns anyway. I've never ever mowed a lawn in my life. Never weed whacked. That was another thing. I used to hate the sound of that fucking weed whacker, especially when you're trying to sleep in on a Saturday and you hear the fucking weed whacker right below your window. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, I had to fucking do that now at like 7 a.m. on a Saturday. Give me a fucking break, you know? But whatever. That's what happens when you have a house, right? You gotta take care of all the shit. That's another thing though. It's like, to own a house, right? You got to do all that shit yourself. I think sometimes even when you rent a house, right? That's up to you. Yes, because we rented a house in New York. We rented a really nice house, actually. It had huge staircase going up. Oh, the only problem was, I loved the kitchen. I loved the whole dining room, living room, everything. There was a front porch and then beautiful. It was almost like a Victorian feeling type of house. It was an older house. But the only thing is, it was a 3-bedroom, okay, 1 bath, and the bathroom was gorgeous. Loved the shower, okay? It was like brand new, renovated, okay? It was a walk-in shower. It had a big bench, and you could just put all your shampoo and everything on there. You could sit in there if you want, and the water goes on you. That's what I want. That again. I love that. But the only thing with that house is the ceilings upstairs were on a slant. So you could only really stand up in the master bedroom, which was in the front of the house, but it was still in a triangle, you know, and then the window was in the middle. So I'm short, so I could stand. Jason couldn't stand on the sides of the room. And then the middle room was, because, so the middle room had the one-sided slant because then it's the hallway, you know, and then the bathroom was on the right side of the hallway, which had the slant going this way. So it was, it was a little bit challenging, especially a taller person couldn't live there, you know. It was hard for Jason as it was, but you know, there was a middle room which we used as a spare bedroom for when guests came over, and then the back room was, which one of my kids was born then? Jack. It was Jack's nursery that I made so beautiful for him. But he never slept in there. It was just for show, you know. But I still made it, you know, and organized all his stuff. And the bathroom was great. The only thing was Jack was just starting to walk. And he was crawling all over the place. And we had to get gates for the top and the bottom of the stairway. And I was always so, like, we had the swing lock gates. They weren't like the ones that you put, like, accordion that he could push over, nothing like that. It was, you know, Jason had to drill into the, we had to buy, like, a piece of wood, plywood, I guess. And it was like a thick wood, just like a couple inches, you know, wide, that he attached to the wall or the sideboard, I don't know, something, it was right by a window, so I don't know, he drilled it to something, and then attached it, like, that's what was a swing gate. But I was always so deathly afraid that Jason would forget to close the gate, especially the top gate, okay? Because if we were upstairs, you know, and Jason would leave early for work, like really early, like in the dark. And I was always so afraid that Jack would wake, because he slept in the bed with us. So I was always so afraid that he would wake up and try to get to the gate, but the gate would be open. He would have fell right down all those stairs. I mean, it was a huge, like, really, like, tall staircase, you know? So that I was so scared of. That was, oh my God, that was panic central for me with the stairs. And I was like, that was the big thing. And also, I mean, it kept me going because I had to keep going to get him because he would keep trying to crawl towards the steps or what have you. So I was like, shit, you know, especially if you have people over and they forget to do it, because there was only one bathroom. So if you had guests over downstairs for dinner, or you're having whatever, a party, and they would have to go upstairs to use the bathroom. And so you never know. I always had to go and check the gates and make sure where he is. And it was stressful. Now, that house, like I said, the only thing they forgot in that house was to add even a half bath downstairs, because it was absolutely ridiculous. Every time you had to go take a piss, you had to go up and down, up and down, up and down. That was the only thing that I didn't like about that house. But I remember Jason had to mow the lawn. You know, we had to keep up with the outside. From the outside of that house, it didn't match the inside because they renovated. So the outside looked very old, like an old farmhouse almost. So when you walk in, you could walk in through the porchway. We really didn't use the porch much, honestly, because Jack was little, and they had some of their patio furniture stored like against the wall in there, and like our goal was to clean it up and, you know, make it our own and all that, but we never got around to doing that. But anyway, you could walk through there, and then there's the main door and that goes, you could either go into the living room or go to the right and then go up the big, you know, stairwell. Beautiful banister, wooden and everything. That's why it looked to me Victorian, you know. Then or you could go around the back, and that's the entrance we usually used, because the back door went straight into the kitchen, and the kitchen was separate from the dining area. So it was almost like, what do they call it, railroad house, like where you have, you know, it was like the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, like boom, 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 all in a row. You just walk through the archway, you know, so it was just all three in a row. And then you go upstairs, and then the same thing. The bedrooms are 1, 2, 3 in a row, and then you have the bathroom to the right. So, I mean, it was a nice house, because like I said, they renovated it, and so things were new and updated inside, like appliances, and the bathroom was all redone. But, you know, the sliding fucking things, and there was no bathroom downstairs. So that's what they really needed to do. They were very nice people, though, and, you know, of course, when you say, because you have to obviously apply, you know, to rent privately, and I remember meeting with them, and they were asking, oh, where do you work? And as soon as Jason said Con Edison, they were like, oh, because, you know, in New York, they recognize, you know, Con Edison's a huge electric company, and they know that, you know, those workers get paid well. So they were happy with, you know, that was his job. And so it was nice, you know. I like showing Jason off, you know, at that time in our life, you know. Where does your husband work? Oh, Con Edison. And they're like, oh, that's a good job, you know. And he was making really good money. But that was my doll collecting era, like with all the vintage, you know, dolls. Well, now we call them vintage, but yeah. And we went out to eat all the time, and we went and did things, you know, bowling, and just a lot of, you know, just going places, you know, the fairs we would go to. I love going to a good fair, you know, like a carnival type thing. We used to go to the flea markets. I loved them. My mother-in-law loved them, you know, and you don't always have to get like used things. They have like, you know, like shops at the flea market that are brand new items that people make, or just, you know, stuff like that. There was all different. We used to go to like the food fairs and stuff where they had all the trucks set up, and it was, and of course I would always go to the hot dog truck. It didn't matter to me what kind of food they had. I was like, hot dogs? I'm there. But it was just nice, you know. It was nice when we were younger and free, and just, you know, say, hey, let's go here, or you see something in the newspaper and you're like, oh, let's go check out this thing, you know. They would have all different kinds of crafting fairs and just all kinds of shit. And we had a car. There was no cares. We were just like hop in the car and be like, okay, let's drive, you know, a half hour down here and go check out that place. And we were always going everywhere. And it was fun. It was fun. And then you know, you find things, you bring them home, you set it up, you know, furniture pieces and things for the wall, and just, I mean, just being able to do that and know that it's going to stay that way. At one point in New York, I had, some people are going to love this, some are going to hate it. I was in a animal print phase, okay? Where everything that I looked for had to be leopard or zebra. So this was back when those prints were very, very popular. So you could find them anywhere. I'm talking about, I got sheets and pillowcases and throw pillows and blankets and furry leopard fringe, you know, throw blankets to the back of the couch. Huge furry, like, plush leopard pillows for the back of my couch. I had everything. Candlesticks that were leopard print. I had curtains that were, I did 2 like leopard shears, and then I did the brown over it, like the top for the balance and all that stuff. I had centerpieces for the table. I had animal print throw rugs all over the place, in the kitchen, in the living room, when you come in and wipe your feet on the zebra. I had the bathroom, any place, pictures. I did pictures of these huge, I found canvas pictures of zebra, giraffe, leopard. I put them smack on the wall there. It was just, and Jason would come home from work and be like, oh, like, because everything was just covered. I was in the fucking safari over there. But it looked very lush and plush. It was very fun. That was definitely the Britney era too. So we would have, it was just, I always made sure I had the perfect lighting as well. I would get like these mini lamps that have like the light type of, like the low bulbs. And at one point we had dimmers. I forgot what they were on though. I think Jason might have added dimmers to my lamps, something like that. And then we had ones that were hanging. Remember the lamps or whatever, the lights that you get to put in the corners of your ceilings? There's no stand. It just has the chain and the rope that comes down. That was me. Had 2 of those. It looked very like, I don't know if people are picturing this, like a lounge. Welcome to the Moulin Rouge. It was very, I'll just say, it was very inviting. It was. It was very just relaxing, chill. You know, the lights were always low. It was just a place to gather. And I told you, this was where my sister would come over, bring her friends over. We would have people over. We had a fireplace. So I never liked the real wood. I always got like the Duraflame logs because they were less smoke. And Jason would always complain, like, oh, you gotta burn real wood in a fireplace and you get these fake logs. I'm like, yeah, but it's a small apartment. You don't want to have like, you know. And in the bedroom, oh, we had the most gorgeous bed. It was like one of those not canopy. Is it a canopy bed? 4-post, like wooden. We got it from Pier 1. Beautiful. The mattress was so high, I needed a step stool. I couldn't even fucking get up there. Okay. It was so gorgeous. Gorgeous bed. It took up like most of the bedroom, but it was gorgeous. And then I had, of course, the sheer like leopard scarves hanging from this and the pillows and everything. But it was really pretty, you know, and I made it like so beautiful. At one point though, I will say that I wanted to paint the bathroom. Now, it was a smaller bathroom, you know, it had the essentials, but it was smaller. Had a window, which I loved, and I missed so much having a window in the bathroom. And I was trying to think of a color that would go good with all the animal prints. And I'm like, okay, what's good? Like, I want something that's gonna stand out. I picked red. So we got the red paint. And Jason's in there painting. He got done with the first layer and he says, you better come look at this shit. He says, it looks like somebody was murdered in here. So I went in there, I'm like, oh my God, no. I was like, no, we should have just tested it first. But he rolled it. And I'm like, I don't know, it could look better, you know, once you have the other layers on, but I don't know. I think the space was too small. So it made it feel overwhelming, that bright color. But he changed that shit quick. I think we wound up doing green, which was way better, like a sage green. So that worked well with the animal prints, the sage green. So that was very pretty. But once everything was done, it looked gorgeous. It really did. I had a black couch and then all the leopard pillows and everything in the throws over the black couch. And I had a nice black square dining room set with the matching black chairs. It was beautiful. Wow, that was when, you know, I had nice, that was when everything stayed the way I put it. Okay, it was just that. And Jason's like, oh, you want it to be a showroom or you want it to be a place that we can actually live in? I was like, well, we could go upstairs to your mom's place if you want to live. You know, we could just gather up there in the sectional and watch something up there, you know? Which we did a lot of times because we did a lot of shit together, you know? So, yeah, I mean, it was fun for me because that was really my first place of my own. Like, even though it was the apartment downstairs in my in-laws' house, before that, we lived with them, like, in Jason's bedroom. You know, that's where I moved into. So it was their house, and we lived, you know, that was the only spot I could really decorate, which I did, though. That's where I did the pink sponge painting. That was the room I did that in. And it turned out really good. For like, Donna Dewberry. There's your flower. So yeah, that was like my very first place of my own that I could decorate however I wanted to. And so I went absolutely nuts with the animal prints. And it turned out really nice. You know, obviously if you don't like animal prints, then, you know, you're not gonna like them. But my sisters would come over and they would just be in awe. They'd be like, oh my God, where'd you get this? You know, where'd you get that? It's beautiful, you know. And then I'd make a tray of lasagna, and we'd also have a shot of whatever we had, you know, available that day. But we had, you know, we had fun. We did have fun. And, you know, it was early 20s. You know, my sister was, I think, 21, and I was 25. Yeah, or 24. We're three years apart. But, it was just fun. My youngest sister, she used to get upset because she couldn't come party with us because she was underage at the time. So we're like, nope, you gotta wait. You gotta wait a few more years. And she would get so upset, I remember. But, you know, then there were times like she would come over and we would just play Barbies, you know, and dance to Britney and put sparkles in her hair. But, you know, we grew up together, but we didn't. It's weird. I don't know. Like, Michelle slept over a lot at our house. My mother at that time was working all the time, and she was never home. And so we would watch Michelle and then, you know, take her out to the movies or bowling or wherever, McDonald's, and we'd just go shopping. And so she would stay with us a lot. So all good memories. And Jack's in here. Hi, Jack. Hello. They can't hear you. Okay, 12 days. Are you excited? Anyway, this Jack is, so let's get him over here. This Jack's very excited. He's going to be 18 soon, 12 days. Are you excited? I'll just talk to this one because I get basically the same answers from both of you. So, are you excited about turning 18? Oh, is he dusty at all? So, for anybody that's new here, this is the Lenia kit by Lisa Marks, and this is a hi. I hear you over there with the whipped cream. So this is a portrait baby of my oldest, Jack Preston, who just took some pumpkin pie and whipped cream and left. So this is a portrait baby. I sent pictures to the artist and she went off of that. She picked the kit. She originally showed me because I had picked at first the actual Jack kit by Nikki Johnston, and I thought it looked just like a picture of my Jack. And how ironic that the kit name was Jack, right? So the picture I found online was done by CJ Reborns, SEJI, and she does incredible work. She's on Reborns, go check her out. Prices are up there, but I mean, the dolls are incredible. But anyway, it was a picture of a Jack that she had done. And it looked like, I put it side by side with a picture of my Jack, and it was just, it was so close, it was scary. So that's when I reached out and asked if we could do that, but the kit had already sold out. And she found one, but she said that the person wanted like $250 just for the kit alone. And I was struggling to pay for the actual doll itself, so I was like, I can't do that on top of, you know, the painting and all that. So that's when she suggested this kit. So I guess she looked through and see what, you know, matched up, and it did match very well. So I think this is a really, really close match. That Jack kit was like exact match, but that's okay. When I look at this doll, I still think of Jack, holding Jack as the newborn. So, you know, works, does its job. And so he's about 6 years old. He's so cute. And I did send him off to be revarnished, and she did it for me, but she said he didn't need it, but she did it anyway. So it just gave him a little more texture. She gave him a little more redness on his forehead and on his chin. But he looks like he's thinking, you know. But, you know, I mean, I look at him and I think of Jack. So then it's doing what it's supposed to do for you, right? So I wanted to show you his gown. So he has on the Star Wars copper pearl gown. And that is so cute. Isn't that cute? There's, what's his name? Anakin, right? Is that Anakin? I don't know, Alicia told me, but I get mixed up. Don't even ask me about the R532s. I can never get it right. I know it's R something, but I never remember the rest. That's this gold guy here, I think. This one. Or is it this one? No, this guy is C. Something with a C, I think. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. So I just wanted to show you guys Jack. I don't know if he's gonna be changing into anything today, but we're going to be hopefully changing the girls. So let's put him over here. I think I'm gonna shut the air for a few because it's getting kind of chilly in here now. And we found the remote to my AC. So we could, okay, don't fall off. I put him on his belly. So I have a remote. Oh, shit. So I have my remote. So we can go. You see? So if I got hot, I could just press the remote again. Great, right? So before we, well, here's the back. Wait, here's the happy mail, happy mail, happy mail. Doo-doo. Before we get to the happy mail, though, so in my last 2 videos, I had said, let's play a little game. And I asked everybody to name the outfit that I liked the least out of the box opening of Danielle, which is Laura. And I was reading through everybody's comments. Everybody had great answers. You all had great answers. Nobody picked it in the first round, in the first video. So then I asked again yesterday to put your second guess in the comments of yesterday's video. There was a lot of comments that came in. Everything was nope, 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 until this morning. So Alicia over at Padme Padawan Little Reborns, you won You guessed it. My least favorite outfit out of the box opening was the two-piece doggy print jogger set that is now on Tyrone. So, I mean, Tyrone is rocking it. Don't get me wrong. He looks really fly in that outfit. However, I don't like dog print, cat print. You guys know I don't like any of that. So that I would say would be my least favorite because of that. You know, I could deal with florals. I could deal with, a plaid even. I could deal with, I don't know. But I don't know. It just, maybe because I get annoyed because there's so many dogs around here and I'm always like hearing the barking and all the shit. And I'm like, I don't want to dress my baby in a dog. I know. But you guessed it. Congratulations. Sherry, you did great, okay? You did great. It has nothing to do with you. It's an adorable outfit. You don't know, like, my cuckoo-ness over here. Or maybe you do. I don't know. But still a beautiful outfit. Christina. I already seen those, Christina, okay? Reborn's at Target, everybody. Yeah, they're like elevated Behringer probably, right? I've seen a couple of them. I think they come in like a little basket. They're like $70, I think. They're supposedly weighted. They have a few different face options. Like, I think they stole Maddie's face too. But they're smaller. I think they're newborn. So yeah, go check them out. They're at Target apparently. I guess they're doing this in time for Christmas shopping, right? Because that's what's in right now, or the reborn babies, and they want to get their piece in on it too, right? They want their share of the, reborn baby world. I don't know. Go check out Target if you're interested. I mean, I'm sure it's good for like a child or something, but I probably wouldn't be satisfied with that. But I couldn't tell you till I look. But anyway, and Christina was so happy. I knew you would be happy with that. She's so cute. Christina just reminds me of like, a little girl, in the 80s, back in the 80s, just going into the toy store and getting so damn excited for everything. And, Christina, I feel, keeps me young. She does. She keeps me on the younger side. Okay. So, back to Alicia. So, Alicia, I was not sure what the gift was going to be. Okay, there better be more than that coming. Jason's doing returns, and I could see the Walmart. It comes up as as the return comes in. Anyway, I'm sure they're probably doing it separately. Anyway, so Alicia, I was not sure what prize I was going to give for this question, but I have decided, because I was undecided about the fall giveaway. I was sort of undecided. And so this is what you won. And I'm probably going to add a couple more things to it, but just a basic idea. You won the Apple onesie. So this is from Koala Baby, newborn size. So this should probably fit your Serena, right? I forgot her name. Or your Sam Sculpt girl. So this should fit one of them, newborn. It is a tiny newborn, so I think it'll fit your preemie just fine as long. I mean, even if you wash it, it'll shrink probably a little bit. But it's Koala Baby, and it says it's apple season on it. And it's like a hot pink, and then the letters are all in like the shape of an apple with the green leaves on top. It's brand new with tags. I did not wash this one because I knew I was going to give this away. So you get this, and then these new, I did take the tags off of these, but they're not washed or anything. These brand new little fuzzy fleece teddy bear booties from Carter's. I hope you have somebody that will fit these. If not, let me know, and maybe I could find a pair of smaller socks to go with or something. So that. And then this little bag of goodies that I put together so far, a little Winnie the Pooh diaper, and then a little baby rattle since we got so many, and little white mittens and a little white headband. I know it's hard to see through the white bag. So it's just a little bag of goodies, a headband, mittens, diaper. I was looking for a pacifier, but I can't find one. I might throw some, so this is like the base of your prize, we'll say. The base of it. But of course, since you won, I think I'm just gonna do more like this is your winnings, and then I'm gonna add to the box, kind of do Happy Mail. Because I've been wanting to send you Happy Mail anyway. So I'm happy that you guessed it, because now I get to just add to the box. So this is your prize for guessing, and then whatever else I add is just going to be Happy Mail, okay? And I'll send that out on the 1st to you, okay? So until the 1st, I got to be finding some more stuff, but this is your prize for guessing. So congratulations. I'm going to put everything in a Ziploc so everything stays nice and neat together. And then, I could either add things to the box, or if you would rather, we'll talk. Because if you would rather like pick something from Amazon to go with, and have that sent directly to you, then I could ship this stuff in like a padded envelope, so it costs less. Or if you want me to just do a box of Happy Mail for you, I would do that too. Whichever way you want to do it, girl. So congratulations again. Woohoo to Alicia. And you know what, girl? I'm so happy too, because I know you needed this as well. Like, Alicia's been going through a really difficult time right now. Please, prayers, send her love and prayers. And, I'm not going to tell too much of her business. I know she made a small video about it, but she's been in the hospital for a while, a few weeks. Now she's in the rehab center, and they did surgery. She needed a lot of stitches, and they're to try and fix her leg, and it's just been a really hard road for her. And she's such a strong woman, and I knew you could get through. I know you're going to get through this. In these times, we all need, prayers, motivation, and love and support. And you know that I support you 100%, girl. And anytime you need me, I'm right here, okay? And I'll do whatever I can, whatever I'm able to do. And just talking with you, Alicia helps me like, oh my God, 1,000%, like every fucking day, okay? I'm always talking to her. You have that handful of friends that you just, you go to when you need to vent or talk, and they do the same with you. And it's just nice, to have that support is what I mean, because everybody needs that. So go support your friends, guys, ask them, even if nothing's going on, just like ask them how their day is going. Like, I always, okay, my handful of like really close friends, every morning, I always send say good morning, or send a little, picture that says good morning, have a great day, do something to just let them know that you're there, you're thinking of them, and they do the same with me. So it's like, give and take. But even, just say hello, because it's true. You never know, what someone is going through. And, so life is hard, guys. It's not all about cupcakes and rainbows and dolls. We have real life things that we all have to deal with, on a daily basis. Lucky if we get a day of peace, especially when you're caring for younger children or teens or adults for that matter, parents, grandparents, cousins, uncles, whoever. Maybe you're a caretaker for someone. It's a lot. It's a lot, guys. And then within all that, you have to find some time for yourself, right? To decompress, to, just be calm and collect your thoughts. And that's why I'm here. That's why we're here. Because outside of this, it could get very chaotic for me. It gets very emotional. It gets very stressful. It gets very to the point of like, listen, and then we're going to get to the Happy Meal, I promise. But I never realized just how hard it is to be a parent. Like, when I was younger, all I wanted was to be a mom. I wanted a baby so bad. Wanted a baby. And God knew that I could not do it then, okay? I'm glad that I didn't, because of circumstances being what they were. I would have to have raised my child in my mother's house, with my stepfather or whoever. I know that back then was a really tough time. I can't even imagine going home and saying I'm pregnant. My mom would be thrilled, but it wouldn't have gone over so well. So I think, and I wouldn't want to bring a baby into that anyway. So I think looking back at it, it's like, okay, there was a reason. But I don't think, like, people say, oh, well, have a baby when you're ready. Have a baby when you're ready. No, there is no point of being you could be financially ready, like stable and good. You got it all. You could buy whatever. That's one thing. Okay. I'm talking about being ready. Okay. Like you are ready. You know what's going to happen. You know how to handle everything. Nobody knows. Okay. You don't know. You know, it could be anything. There could be medical problems, you know, maybe behavioral problems, mental problems. Your baby could be, you know, just anything. And some things you're never going to be 100% prepared to have a baby. Okay? I mean, when I had Jack, I was 30 years old. And I'm telling you, when I first held him and he first opened his eyes and looked at me, all I could do was stare at him because I knew, like, I loved him, but I didn't know who he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kept saying to myself, this is my baby. Like, this is my baby. I had to keep telling myself because it was just such a shock. Looking at this little person and he's looking at me and, like, knowing that he's totally depending on me, was a huge hit for me. It really was. I'm like, what do I do with him, you know? But obviously, you know, in the hospital, and then, you know, my mother-in-law was there, my mother, and then, you know, you just start catching on to things. And then it was like, you know what? I don't have to know everything. I was just holding him on my chest, would feed him, change his diaper. Jason did a lot of the diaper changes in the beginning because of the circumcisions, you know? And I was scared because they put the, like, you have to put, like, this little cover over the top with, like, A&D ointment and stuff afterwards. And after every diaper change, you have to put one back on, you know, to protect the, you know, incision or whatever they did. So that's why Jason's like, I'll do the diaper changes. I was nervous as hell. I'm like, I ain't fucking doing it. I ain't touching that. I'm not doing it. Because I was scared, you know. I was like, you're the one that has the PP. You go, you figure it out, you know? So he did that for me until that healed. He did that with all the kids till they healed because I was just too fucking nervous for that. But then, you know, then I got used to, you know, the diaper change. I loved giving him a bath and it became natural to me, in other words. Some people, it won't. You have to work at it more. I feel like my sister, Lisa, she always said she never wanted kids. She never wanted kids. And then she had her daughter. And I feel like she didn't have that maternal type of instinct or connection. But she, you know, she works on it. You know what I'm saying? But I just think some people just don't have that, naturally. I think it comes harder for some people. Hi, Noodlebugs, Reborns. So I think, you know, it eventually you'll know what to do. You know what to do. Like when I was pregnant, I asked 1,000 zillion questions to everybody that already had kids. What does this feel like? What do you do when this happens? And they would give you answer and you take it in. I read the book front to back, what to expect when you're expecting, all those books. That's a book that I did read front to back, Christina. Be proud of me. I did read that book. I was so interested while I was pregnant. I wanted to do everything right. I wanted to know what I had to do. But when he was born and I looked at him like, what do I do? You know? So I don't think you're ever ready to know what is going to happen, especially in different stages of life. And that's my point, is that I'll just end it with this. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's what my mom always used to say. So, and it's true. Okay, that and not every day could be a party, Sandy. So when my kids are born, when Danny's born, I'm like, well, not every day could be a party, Danny. But, you know, now I wish I could tell my mom, like, man, I fucked up, mom. Like, I am so sorry. Like, I really was, like, so, just out of this world. And I thought I knew it all back then. I thought I had it going on. I knew everything. Fuck everything. Fuck everyone. I'm just me. And I'm doing, whatever the fuck I want. Smoking, drinking, hanging out in basements. I didn't even fucking know the people. Just everything. And my mother couldn't stop me. You know, I would laugh at her. You know, that's how fucking bad I was, you know? And I didn't care. I didn't care where I slept. I didn't care where I ate. I didn't care about anything. And, you know, it's like, I look at that and I'm like, shit. I'm sorry, Mom. Like, what did I do? You know? And I think, you know, I'm sure everybody heard this when they're younger, that from their parents. I hope that you grow up and have children that act just like you do. I heard that too all growing up. Well, Mom, I think you might have got your wish. But, you know, I laugh about it. It's not funny. You know, it's not funny, but if you can't laugh, you're going to cry. I mean, what other emotions can come of it? When you've done all you can as a parent, but the kid is still just unreceptive, you know, and there's not a lot of options, for your situation. So it's heartbreaking as a mother. It's disturbing. It's sad. It makes you nervous. And you wish that you could just go back in time, right? It's one of those things where you just wish you could have a do-over, right? And everybody pick the right path, you know? But that's not possible. And so you kind of have to shift and move and go with the flow and go with whatever comes next. And you don't know, you know, and that's the hard thing for me, because I'm so used to, you know, having, like, with the dolls, right? Oh, my husband's calling me. Like, I feel like my doll space is in my control, and it is. I fix them how I want them. Nobody touches them but me. I take very good care of my dolls. I buy them nice clothes. I make sure they look perfect as can be. You know, I get very mad if, and I'm serious, like if Jason walks by with a drink, a cup of coffee, and even if I'm in the other room and I see him walk by the crib I'm like, what are you doing? You know, get away from the crib, because I protect my dolls, and I'm serious. I protect them. They are my babies. And I know some people be like, oh, Sandra, get the fuck out of here. They're dolls. No, to me, they're more. I know they're dolls. I know they're not alive, but they are alive in my heart. And to me, they're gold. Like, they are my babies, and nobody's going to fuck with them. You know, so that's it. That's that. Jason was calling. So, Jack. So I'm going to get a fucking intercom. Jack. Hold on one second. Okay. Had to see what Jason wanted. So he's at the store with Danny, like I told you. And and he's like, how much is Danny allowed to spend? They were like, get all confused. So I said, well, he had $7. You promised him $5, and I gave him $5. So he has $17. And I said, but if it's like an extra $1 or $2, then whatever, that's fine. But, like, you know, because Jason didn't know. And Danny would probably say, oh, no, Mom said, you know. So anyway, so he's picking up, I told him, because we didn't have the shrimp yesterday. We had pumpkin pie, which it was okay. It was okay, but nothing like Jason's, you know, nothing like the homemade. But it did, you know, also cleared me the fuck out. That was, I mean, you don't need any, if you don't need no Miralax, you don't need none of that. Just eat some pumpkin pie, and you'll be fine, okay? So we didn't do the shrimp yesterday because it got late because he was on his phone call with his little friends, his boyfriends. Not boyfriends, but, you know, friends that are boys. They're not boys, they're men. But, you know, we say they're playing with the boys, whatever. So he was in his little groupies, with his groupies, and, is that... Sorry, Christina. He was with his friends, okay? They were playing. And, and so no shrimp for me because it got late and he didn't want to bread them. So we just had, a salami. We had a salami sandwich on some Italian bread. So that's good for me. That's good for me. So we were going to make it today, but then he promised Danny he would go out. So I'm like, fuck. Like, I mean, I could do it, but I don't really like touching the raw shrimp. It bothers me. But it, you know, they're already cleaned and, like, you know, deveined and stuff like that. But you have to rinse them and you have to thaw them out, and then you have to, you know, bread them. I don't like egg either. Anything breading with egg, I don't know, it gets me sick. I don't know. So Jason needs to do the breading. I'll do the frying. So he didn't, you know, I figured it'd make it too late by the time they get back. He's going to be tired. He's not going to want to do it again. So I said, while you're there, just pick up some cheddar sausages. I love those fucking things. Okay, the sausages with the cheese, the cheddar inside. I said, just pick up a package of those with some buns. And we have spicy mustard. I'll throw some crushed red pepper on top of that. And those are fucking good sausages. So we'll have that tonight. And I told him to pick up some cannolis because, I don't know, it's like too much chocolate shit. You know, we had Rice Krispie treats. Those were good. Then he got that mini chocolate cake. And then we had the pumpkin pie. So tonight will be cannolis. Because switch it up a little bit, you know? And yes, we have dessert every night. There is no, we don't, like some I know households do like dessert once a week or twice a week, whatever. Every night after dinner is dessert, okay? That's just how I was brought up too. Like, there was always something, whether it was fruit or, you know, just there was always something after dinner. There wasn't just, you know, macaroni and goodbye. There was always something. So, you know, and that's just one of the traditions, you know. Some people don't like that. They don't think, whatever. We always have a dessert here. So, unless, you know, we're broke. I mean, if we're on, because we are on tight budget for food this month. So, you know, once it gets, like, next week and the week after will probably be, like, one, you know, I'll have to stretch it. So, then we start to buy, like, the dollar muffin mixes, and then you just got to add some milk. So, those are affordable. That's probably what I'll do next week is get a bunch of those. And they have all different kinds of flavors. And then, and it's good because you just have to add milk. You don't have to use egg or oil or nothing like that. So those are really good. I usually buy like 6 or 7 of those because you can make one a night. And there's the whole week of desserts for like $6, you know. So I'll do that. And I also like to get the, if we have butter, which is, you know, it uses a lot of butter. But like the chocolate chip cookie mix by Betty Crocker. Those are good too. Those are cheap, like $2, I think. And then the brownie mixes, because those went up too, to be honest with you. They used to be like $1, maybe $1.25. Now they're $1.76, $2 for a fucking brownie mix. I'm like, fuck. But with the brownie mixes, you have to have egg and oil. Some of them require butter. So it's like, if I don't have those other things on hand, I can't make it. So that's why I like the muffin mixes, because all you need is like, I think it's a 1/4 cup milk. And that's it. So, that's what we'll start doing next week. So, like, in the beginning of the month, we have the good desserts, you know. But even the cannolis, you get an odd number. You get 5 cannolis for, like, $4.72, something like that. And that has gone up, because they used to be $3.50, maybe, something like that. It's crazy. It really is crazy. But, yeah, so we'll do that. And, so that'll be tonight's dinner and dessert. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys always have dessert? Is every night a dessert night? Or do you have like certain days? Or is it just once in a while? Or is that like a special treat? Or let me know. I'm curious to know how other people run their household with dessert. It just feels like the night isn't complete without dessert after dinner, for me anyway. Like a lot of times, okay, too, I love the Italian ice, right? I should have told him to get some. I love the Italian ice. So that's my dessert. You know, I'll have dinner and then I'll come in here watch my beach hunters and have my Italian ice. So that's a good dessert too. It doesn't always have to be like cake or cookies or cupcakes. It could be just like a little ice or ice pop even, or just something sweet, you know, after dinner. And Jason's like that too. He's like, you got anything sweet? Got anything sweet? Even these would be acceptable, okay? Starlight peppermints. I love peppermint, especially when the holidays are around. Now, this was, I think, $1.50, I want to say. They have other candies in there like 99 cents. So those are affordable too. They have like the root beer barrels. I gave those to Jack. They have watermelon rings, which are like gummy. Those are $1. So they do have some candy at Walmart that is cheap and would last. Now, I get this because, number one, the gum and the icebreakers that I always keep in my purse seem to just magically disappear when I go to look for one. Like when I'm out at the doctor or I'm online, I want to pop in something, have nice, fresh, minty breath when you're talking to somebody. But no, it always seems to just be gone and disappear. So I bought myself a bag of peppermint lights. So these will last longer, and if they try to take some, then there's a whole big bag. But yeah, also, not only is this good for your breath, but they're also good for nausea. Okay, so that's a little tip from my doctor as well, that if you start to feel really nauseous, peppermint will help soothe your stomach. So if you get nauseous a lot, or you know, when you're starting, if you feel sick or your stomach's a little off and try a peppermint, okay? It works for me. It truly does work for me. So try a peppermint if you're nauseous, okay? Just a tip over here from Sandra. Okay, so let's get to the Happy Mail. Happy Mail, woo! Happy Mail on a Saturday, woo! I wish I could sing more in my videos, but I'm not a good singer. But I like to sing anyway, but, you know, it is what it is. Whatever. I feel like I should go take a bathroom break. I gotta pee so bad, and I want to enjoy this opening. So I'm going to pause you for a second. It'll be just a second for you, but I gotta go tinkle. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. See, wasn't that fast? I think we're gonna put the air conditioner back on. It's getting a little... Now, you know I just want to show off my remote, right? Okay, sip of coffee, and then we get to the Happy Mail. Okay. So, I think we got, before I open it, I think we have, I think I'm waiting to hear back from one person about the Secret Santa. But otherwise, we have everybody. So we have, oh God, I know it's an even number, but it's around 16 people we have. So this is going to be really fun, guys. I started on the questionnaire, so I'm going to finish that up this by next week. And then I will send it to each of you. So I'm pretty sure, okay, so the people that I don't really know how to get in contact with, I will just send, like, the questionnaire to, like, in other words, like Christina. I'll send you the questionnaire, and then you can just forward it over to your friend that's joining. So we could just do it that way. But the questionnaires will go out. Everybody will get one, and then send me back the questionnaire filled out with your answers. Make sure you put your name on the top, guys, so I don't get confused. And then I will print out each one. And then, well, yeah, just for my records. But I'll print it out, but I'll also obviously keep them on my phone. And then when we pick who is going to be buying for you, I will send the questionnaire to the buyer of your box, okay? So I think how I'm going to do it is I'm going to have a sheet, okay, of everybody's name. And then I'm going to do it like I do with the giveaway prizes. I'm going to just put everybody on the list. I'm going to put all your names, and I'm going to fold them up, and I'm going to put them in a bowl or a bag, and then we're just going to pick, okay? And so, like, let's say first on the list is me, okay? And then everybody's name is in the bowl. And then I'm going to pick a name, and whatever name I pick is the person that's buying for me. Okay? So, or I'm buying for. How would that work? The person, no. The names that be on the paper, right? And the person that I pick is the person I'm buying for. Okay? So then that would go next to me. So I'm buying for that person that I pick. Then let's say the second name is Christina. And then I pick another name out of the bowl. And whoever name that is the person that Christina is buying for. So we go on down the list, and that's how we're going to do that, okay? It's going to be fun. This is going to be a blast. I just know it. I feel like it's so organized this time. It's just so organized, and it's going to be fun. And I feel like the group of people that we have they're very, what do you call? I can't think of the name, like, people we know. People we trust, people that are not going to just screw you over. You know, they're good people, you know. So, let's open the Happy Mail, okay? So we have lots of fun things coming, guys. Lots of fun things coming, okay? We still got September giveaway. And we have the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And then we're going to do a Christmas giveaway. And plus, that's aside from Secret Santa. So this is going to be really fun, guys. Really, really fun. Okay. So let's open the Happy Mail from SHERRI. SHERRI baby. I haven't sang to you in a while, darling. My SHERRI baby. So look, it matches my nails, darling. And my eyeshadow. Oh. Should I use the scissors? Nah, we'll just go dive in here. If I break a nail, I break a nail. Now, SHERRI said to me this morning, because I was like, oh, she's like, it was delivered. Now I'm getting my fingers sticky. She said it was delivered. So I looked outside and it was there. And so I'm like, did you send me like something with a rope? And she's like, they better have got that order right. I said, don't worry about it. I'll love whatever it is inside the bag. Even if it is a rope. Whatever it is, SHERRI, whatever you sent me. Oh my God. All right, you know what? This is very sticky. You sent me something very sticky, SHERRI. I better use my magical scissors. If I can fucking find them, because... Wait. Here we go. I found my mystical, magical scissors. Watch out, everybody. Don't gaze too long into these scissors. You might get hypnotized. I know Deb's over there laughing. I love my scissors, Deb. And my pens. I love all the magical, mystical vibes, energy I get off of them. Very good energy. Okay. They almost fell out of the bag. All right. Ready, guys? I still got the sticky fingers from the bag, but that's okay. Okay, you ready? I don't know exactly what she said. Now I do. It's not a rope. I don't know what I was feeling. Don't ask me. I don't know. Cuckoo me over here. Let's see. Did they send a rope? They're like, we better send a rope to this bitch. I'm all just joking, guys. Okay. So it looks like from... Okay, so it looks like from the gift receipt that we have 2 gowns, one in Enchanted Friends design. So we'll start there. Now this one, you might remember, it's the copper pearl gown that I had ordered from Amazon, and then I loved the gown. Okay, and then I went to unsnap it, and the snap came off the other side. So it was broken on the top. So I returned it because these gowns are on the expensive side for a baby gown. And I was not going to accept that it broke it almost immediately. So I returned it to Amazon, but they were then sold out of this print. So they didn't carry it anymore. So I was like, fuck, I really love that one. Look, it matches my eyes, my eyeshadow. So I wanted it again, and they had it on the Copper Pearl website. So SHERRI got it for me. Thank you so much. Let's open this up. We're gonna dress the girls in their gowns, even though I love bloopers. Hold on. Bloopers. Bloopers. 1, 2, 3. Testing. This isn't a microphone, but it looks like one, right? It could be. Amanda got this for me. I love it. I love wearing it because it looks like, you know, all these influencers now, they wear like those puffy microphone things. And I'm like, oh, those are cute. But then again, that's got to be annoying. I would probably sneeze, you know, talking into that fur ball. Like having it like, oh, hello, yeah, today we're going to talk about the gowns. And like having that fur right next to your fucking mouth and your face. It'd probably stick to my fucking lipstick. And then I'd be picking that off and it'd go up my nose. Oh, excuse me, I can sneeze. So I was like, fuck that. Because I thought about getting one. And then I was like, nah, that's too much for me. I can't. So this kind of looks like one. And... and, you know, I talk loud enough, fortunately. I talk loud enough so it even sounds like the microphone. Jason would say I probably sound like the fucking megaphone. Hello. So back to the gown. Okay, so we're going to open this. If I could open it this time without falling. So... see, I'm so happy with this Happy Mail, SHERRI. Thank you. I'll tell you, SHERRI spoils me, though. She does. SHERRI is very... she wants me to be happy all the way. She truly does. And she makes it happen, and I love her. You know, I love her for that. Because listen, you guys know, I'm not easy to please. You know? But she really does her best, and she works wonders. I love her. And, you know, this is all on her own, though. Like, I didn't tell her to go order this. And she surprised me with the second one. She said that she had added it to the order. So I was like, you shouldn't have done that, SHERRI. But she's like, no, I wanted to. So, and I get like that, too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're, you know, because Happy Mail, giving it to other people makes you happy, too, you know? And so I love to give. I'm a giver as well, you know? And I think... having friends that have that same mentality, you know what I'm saying, do things very similar to how you do them. You know, you do things from your heart, you know, because you want to do it. You want to give to someone. And when I'm able to, I love doing that for others. And so, and of course, I want to see that other person happy and smile. And that's why I do it, you know. So I'm happy that it is reciprocated, that they also, my friends do that for me as well. And even though, like I said, I'm harder to buy for than, say, Christina, perhaps, who loves everything. Christina is my girl that loves it all. So, you know, hey, everybody's different in that sense. You know, I'm like, okay, so I would rather have a couple more pieces like this that are of higher quality, and that's it, be okay with that, than a big box of junk. Like, I don't want to say junk, things that I won't use. So, and I know it's hard to figure that out sometimes, but that's why it's so important, guys, that you have like an Amazon wish list or something where people can see your style, can see the things that you actually like and are into and that you will use. Because if you don't really know the person that well, or if it's a friend that's harder to please, and you're really not sure about something, that's a surefire way to know. You know, even just to get to know, even if you don't get actually something on their list, it still gives you a better sense, a better idea of what they're into, of what they like. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, Janelle told me she likes Barbie dolls. I wouldn't have known that. You know, I would not have guessed in a zillion years, Janelle, that you liked Barbie dolls. So I love Barbie too, but I don't collect them. And the only ones that I do want for sure are the gem dolls, the gem and the holograms. There's 4 of them. And I want the Barbie and the rocker replica. And those are all on my list too. But those are the ones I would really want. But Janelle says she's into Barbie. So, like, if she didn't tell me that, I would have never known that. So that's why it's important to have a list or to communicate. That's why we're doing the questionnaire as well, so that people get a better sense of other people's styles, what they like, what they don't, because everybody's different, you know. And you can't go by, like, I can't send somebody something that like I like, in other words, because in other words, I don't like yellow. I don't like the color yellow. Oh, it's you? No, I hate, that's my worst color. I don't like yellow. You didn't know that? You didn't know that about me? What's wrong with yellow? I just don't like it. It bothers me. I don't like any fall colors. Yellow, orange. I don't like any of that. Don't ever buy me anything that's yellow or orange. Just so you know. And you know what's funny? My birthstone is citrine. So it's a yellow-orange color stone. I do like that. I would wear a citrine ring, though. I had one once before from a boyfriend. He bought it for me for my birthday. And I wound up giving it back to him. Well, I didn't give it back to him. I think I threw it at him. But, you know. But it was still a nice ring. I love, the August birthstone, the green peridot. I love that. Because, of course, that's Jack's birthstone. So, of course, gotta love it. And Jack is a Leo. So, he's a lion. Very calm, tame, you know. But when you get him mad... No. Jack's the most gentle, calmest, gentlest. But he just... You guys know that already. He is. So, that's just his nature. It always has been since he was a baby. Anyway, so here's the gown. Oh, wow, look at this gown. Yeah, so I don't like yellow, okay? But if, like, I asked Sherry before I did the box room, I said, do you like yellow? And she was like, yeah, I like yellow. So I can't go by what I like and what I don't for the next person's box. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be the same. So, yeah. Get to know your friends. Get to know your peeps. So this is gorgeous, Sherry. I love this. This is the enchanted print. So it has like the items, the accessories to the Disney princess movies. So it's not the princesses themselves. This is like the their sidekicks or stuff that is in the movie. So like this seaweed would be from The Little Mermaid. Then you have Pascal, the lizard from Rapunzel. You have Chip up here, and he's from Beauty and the Beast. Then you have the pumpkin from Cinderella. You have the genie in a bottle that's from Aladdin. What else? The mirror from Little Mermaid, that's from Beauty and the Beast. The rose. You got the magic carpet from Aladdin. Flounder from The Little Mermaid. This is from Sleeping Beauty or Snow White, where she pricks her finger on there. And you have a bow. Let's see if there's anything else in the back that's different. You have a basket of flowers. I'm not sure if that's from Rapunzel or not. Oh, you have the 2 mice up here from Cinderella. And you have some seashells. And then kind of the same, the mirror and flounder and the magic carpet ride. This is so cute. So the background is in like a like a peach, a light pinky peach sort of color, and then it's trimmed in the most beautiful lavender color that matches my eyeshadow. So, and it has the side snaps all the way down, and it has the tie, and it is the softest material. Is this one bamboo? No, it says polyester rayon spandex, but if I won't wash this because I'm afraid of the snap again, and I will not be taking off the snaps. It's definitely going over their head with that. But this is, I love this, Sherry. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Really, you didn't have to do this, but thank you. I so appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Sherri is just she's such a sweetheart. She truly is. I can't say enough about that girl. So there's my first gown. I don't want to cry. I'm not gonna cry. So there's the first gown. I get very emotional with my friends, you know. Okay, so then on the receipt, the second gown says newborn knotted gown, Lily. So, can anybody guess what color the lily would be? I used to watch that all the time. I loved Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, I loved guessing the puzzles, and I was so damn good at it. My mom was like, what? She's like, how did you even guess that? I would guess it when it had like 4 letters up. I'm like, da, 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 da. She's like, what the heck? Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. But, so can anybody guess what color, Lily? What color that would be? Because lilies are come in all different colors, right? Do they? Anyway, I won't keep you waiting any longer. It is a lavender. Look at that. This is so pretty, Sherri. Oh my gosh. Do you have any Cuddle Baby girls left? I'm trying to think of who you have now. You have Chunky Butts, but she's full in. You have the Quimby? Not Quimby. I forgot the name of that kit that you have from Natalie. And then you have, but she's not a Cuddle Baby either. Then you have the Prototype Baby, which is a Cuddle Baby but a boy. Tommy. Can't forget about Tommy and Mason. Right? Am I forgetting anybody? So I don't think you have a Cuddle Baby girl anymore. Do you? I told her, I was like, you know what? I was like, don't get me another guy. I told her when she said that, I was like, no. I said, go buy one for the grandbabies, you know, for your grandson. And she said, oh, I already bought him one. Or I think she might have given him the elephant one that she was going to give me in the first box opening. She's like, because we were talking about it when we were first going to trade for Mason. And then we canceled that trade. And then we made this one instead, which I'm so happy that we did. Because I'm so happy that Danielle is back. And I didn't think at first that she would trade her back. That's why I didn't even bother asking for that one. But I'm happy we did. But when we were gonna do for Mason, she told me afterwards that she was doing an elephant themed box opening, and I was like, shit, because I don't like elephants. Elephants are the only safari animal I don't like. So I was like, dodged a bullet with that one. That's why it's important, guys. It's important to fill these. No, I'm just a brat. I am, guys. I'm just a brat. I just like what I like, and you know, people try, and I appreciate the trying and the thought that goes into it. You know, and I guess a brat is a better word. But you know what? I feel so loved by my friends. I truly do. You know, and it's just funny how you make connections that way. You know, it's just not, you know, everybody's different and everybody brings something different to the table, and it's so fucking cool. It really is cool. But anyway, so this is the lily. So we're gonna open this. This color is so beautiful, Sherri. So beautiful. Now, are you keeping your Prototype Baby on the Cuddle Body? Because I know you switched a couple times with the Quinlan, that's it. With Quinlan's body, which he did look good that way. But I feel like it doesn't belong to him. It's not his body. I get weirded like that, switching like that. But, and I always have, if I do that, you know, it's funny when I do switch bodies like that. Let's say I wanted to try a different size head on the different size body, because I've done that many times. I will always change the diaper. Go ahead, you can laugh. If I change bodies, put them on a different head, before I dress them, I will change their diaper because I feel like the diaper belonged to the other doll. Put a fresh diaper on you. You know, you don't need to be sitting in somebody else's piss. I know they're dolls. I know they don't pee. But, you know, in my mind, it's like, that's, I don't know, I felt weird. Like, I just wanted to change their diaper, freshen up, you know, whatever. Whatever. Right, Janelle? Whatever. Oh my God. I want to give a shout out to Anne. My thoughts are with you, and I'm not going to share her business neither, but just wanted her to know that my thoughts and prayers are with you today. Okay. And did you go over and check out Christina's box opening? I told her, listen, today she was like, and the dress that I sent her, she sent me a picture and she looks amazing. Christina, that dress looks like it was made for you. It's beautiful. Now for me, the problem I had, to be honest with you, was because you see how it's cut off under the chest area. My boobies wouldn't fit. Like, if they would be halved, like half underneath the bust line, you know, and half. Maybe it's because I really need a better push-up bra, so they hang a little bit lower, and they were like cutting off. Trying to tie my tits up. I was squeezing them together. It didn't work. It just didn't work. So, but it looks beautiful on you, seriously. So I'm going to send you, I have another one for her. I just wasn't sure if I should send it yet because I didn't know if it would fit her, you know, because she likes them flowy. It's a little bit bigger on her, but that's okay. You know, you have the tie waist. It looks really cute. It really does. And that's a perfect dress to go into the fall with as well. But I have another one for her, still brand new in the bag with the tags. Didn't even take it out of the plastic. It's in a pretty floral print. Now, I've had both of these dresses. So these dresses, I purchased two each, because I really thought that the style would work well for me. And usually that style does when it has like the tie at the waist. This one I think was a little higher, so it was right like under the bust area. I like the ones that tie at the waist. But so I bought, they were on like sale, like clearance. I think they were maybe $5 a piece, something like that. And so I grabbed them last year, and I got two in the brown, like animal abstract, whatever the hell print that is, and then two in the floral. So I did wear both of those dresses at some point, not the ones I gave her, the second set. So I did wear them at some point. I still have the floral one somewhere in my closet, but I might wear it. Maybe we could twin with the floral. I don't know if I have the brown one still. I think that one might have ripped on the shoulders. I was like, fuck it, I'll just throw it out. I don't know, I gotta look, but I know for sure I still have the floral one. So I'll send you the new one, and then we could twin. We could wear them both on the next collab. We could wear the same dresses for our collab. That would be too funny. That would be too funny. So I'm just thinking about it. That would be cute. I think that would be cute. And we could get maybe like find the same hair clip or bow or something. We'll figure something out. But that would be too cute. So I'm going to send her that dress. But I'm happy. I'm happy it fits you good. So go check out. I'm going to start laughing thinking about it. Go check out Cuddles by Christina, my bestie over there. She did a gorgeous box opening yesterday from me. Happy mail. And go check that out. And I told her today, I was like, because she's like, oh, it's kind of a lazy day, you know, I'm just roaming around, you know. I said, girl, you just got enough outfits to change like 100 babies. So get to work. Do a video. I said you could, you know, what I said was, you have enough outfits now to do a 2-hour chat and change. So get to it. And she's like, oh, she's like, I can never do 2 hours. I said we're going to do the 2-hour challenge. Now, I know there are a few of you that have gotten close to the 2-hour point of your video. So I was talking to Christina jokingly, you know, but I might do it. I don't know, not right now, because there's so much going on right now with giveaways and all that holidays. But like, I wanted to do like a 2-hour challenge. So like, to see who could do a 2-hour video. Okay, I think it would be fun. I think it would be hysterical to see what everybody like talks about and shows on their video. And I think right off the bat, Amanda would do amazing, because she's gotten close to that. If not got to that point. I think Anne could do it. I think Anne could chat her way to 2 hours. There's plenty of people that I think could just chat and show things and everything like that. So, you know, because everybody giggles, oh, Sandra's, you know, show, her movie, this and that. Well, I think you guys could do it too. You know, it's, you know, everybody has different stories to tell, right? Everybody has different lifetimes to talk about. I know, you know what the thing is though? A lot of people, and I get it, you know, a lot of people don't necessarily want to talk about those things in their life, or maybe they don't want to share that much on YouTube, and I completely understand. Not everybody's like me, just putting it all out there and fuck it, you know. So I understand that point of it. But you could just talk about dolls for 2 hours. I mean, Christina has plenty of dolls, and Christina, what I think you should do is show all your dolls, like bring them all out. You have enough where you can just say their name, the artist, and you know, when you got it, whatever, and move on. And that's 2 hours alone doing every doll. She's gonna kill me. I love you, and I would love to see your collection, like total collection, all in one shot. I don't think they'll all fit, but I would love to see that. It must be like walking through a museum at your house. Like, just Amanda too. Oh my God, it's gotta be like walking through the doll market museum. Anyway, me and Sherri keep our collection small to a handful. Hey, everybody collects differently, right? We all have our favorites. We all have the ones we like to play with, the ones we just look at, the ones we cuddle. Everybody has dolls for different reasons. Maybe you just like dolls, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to have, it doesn't have to be for a certain particular reason why you have them. Maybe you just love dolls, and that's fine too, you know? And here I keep chatting away, right? Chat. I'm alone. Well, Jack is here, but he went inside. So when I'm here by myself, I just want to keep talking to you guys, you know, because when I have Jason here, I mean, sometimes it's nice, you know. He's still in the doghouse though, so. You know, and Danny, you know, I love Danny so much, but sometimes, you know, it's a lot, you know, because he's 9 and he wants to keep talking and telling me things, and you know, 99% of the time, I hear you, I'm listening, he's getting excited about Christmas time, holidays, you know, because I told him to make a list, you know, because I gotta start shopping in September. And I don't want to just start getting random shit. So he's getting a little excited, you know, and of course he wants things that, like, I can only order from Australia. I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that again. I talked about this last Christmas, right? About the Glitch Productions. They have a lot of this stuff now in GameStop. And, what's that? Hot Topic in the mall. They have a lot of the Amazing Digital Circus stuff that I could order online, you know, and have it shipped here. They're expensive items. I mean, I just don't see it, like spending $40-50 for a little 8-inch plush toy, you know. I mean, I understand that it's official merch. It's what Danny says, it's official merch, Mom. Okay, it's also officially a lot of money. So, you know, you might have to go with a knockoff. And the thing is, the knockoffs look so cheap. They look like, you can tell it's a knockoff. Like, there's a lot of dolls, let's say, that are replicas that you could put next to an authentic and be like, I don't know which is which. Okay, let's face it. Especially if the doll is not, the Reborn is not painted the best. But with like the plush, It's like, I know it, and I don't even collect those type of things. I don't even, and I'll look at it and be like, that's the knockoff. You know what I'm saying? It's so different. It looks so different that I get annoyed because I'm wasting my money on shit that looks like that. So I told him we could do the official merch, but it's not going to be every character. It just can't be. I have 2 of them. I said 2 of them, and he's looking at like keychains and a poster, and I could get that stuff, but like the figures like he likes in the box and everything, they raised the price so much. It's like, and they just came out with new merch now, of course, because everybody's getting ready for holidays. The good thing is, though, that really, like I said, this Christmas is going to be mostly about Danny, because he's still only 9. And then I have 2 teenagers. Well, an adult and a teenager. So I'm not really doing wrapped Santa stuff for them. I mean, I'll wrap them I'll probably do like a gift bag for each of them, and then put like gift cards, eShop card, or, something like that for his MetaQuest, and, maybe pajama pants, something like that. But I'm not going all out, all Christmas morning. No, it's not like that for teenagers anymore. It wasn't like that for me as a teenager. So, so that's good at least. Because then I could just get that kind of stuff last. Gift cards, just grab them December, put them in the bag. So right now I'm just focused on Danny's toys. So I want to make sure I get the right ones, though. I don't want to get them the cheaper ones. I really don't. But we have to do a clear out as well. I told him before Santa comes, you have to clear out your room again. You got to get rid of the ones that you're really, like the Hello Kitty plush set I got him last year. Do you guys remember that? If you follow me a long time, I got him. I'm looking at one right now. The giant Hello Kitty plush. It came with Hello Kitty, Melody, and the other one, Kuromi or whatever. And because he was Kuromi crazy last year. So I got him that in the big box. He doesn't play with those. It's just sitting up on the shelf. And then I got him the Hello Kitty figures in the box. Hasn't touched them. They're in the box collecting dust. The Digital Circus ones I got him, he plays with on occasion. He does put them back in the box. Those are more like shelf items. I get it, all right? But there are some things that gotta go. I still have a bag, actually, which I don't know if I should even go through. Well, I know it has the big Sonic and Tails in there with the Velcro hands. And then I have a big, giant trash bag full of his plushies in Jack's closet in the back. He hasn't asked for anything out of that bag in about 6 months. I did that. That was for that must have been the cleaning before Christmas last year. And it's still in there. So I don't know if I should go through it and try to sell on Mercari, or just toss the whole bag. I don't know what to do, or give it to him and let him pick a couple. If I show him that bag, all those toys in there are going to be brand new to him again, and he's going to want to keep them all. And I don't have the space for that. If I had a spot to keep it, to store it, that's a different story. So maybe I should keep it till we move, and then like decide from there, because it's just, he hasn't asked for anything. So that's what I mean. Certain toys, certain things, like there's a lot of like those Among Us from the game, Among Us, the plush. I got him a few of those last Christmas, never played with them. Those are in the bag. There was a couple of, Spider-Man, Spidey and Friends. Those plush are in there. There's just a bunch of stuff. Some Sonic stuff that he wasn't playing with. And it's like, how many things can you have, So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But anyway, I can't wait. I can't wait to put my tree up, I can't wait. It's like so close. I love it. So here is the Lily knotted gown. I love this. Now, you can't find this on Amazon. They do have a more plum colored purple, but it's that marbleized look, like a heathered purple. I had that one once before, and it went back because I didn't like that. I didn't like the heathered look. And this one I was so happy to find in the solid lavender lilac purple which, look at this. Okay, let me take this. I'm going to save those cardboards. I'm shutting the air now because it's fucking freezing. So see, now I could just off, motherfucker. Come on, don't make me look like a fool. I'm always looking like a fool. Who am I kidding? There we go. Okay. I like that. He just put batteries in that. I didn't even know we had a fucking remote. I mean, I knew we had one, but I don't know where it went. And he found it. I'm like, oh, shit. And you got batteries? So that's perfect, man. Because in the middle of the night, like, I fall asleep with the air conditioner on and a fleece big blanket over me. But in the middle of the night, it gets really, really fucking cold that you don't even want to get out of the blanket to shut it off because you're freezing in here. Your nose is ice cold. You know, you don't want to get up. So now I could just shut it, because usually I'll text him while I'm like, can you please come shut the AC off and make some coffee? But I've been mad at him. So I've been getting up and making the coffee, and I make it weaker because he doesn't like it that way. I like it a little weaker. He likes it really strong. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting up early and I'm making the fucking coffee now. Now he could drink it my way. He hasn't said a thing though. He's been drinking it. He didn't say anything. My mother used to make mud. The coffee was so dark, and it was like, how do you drink this, Mom? She's like, well, the whole point of coffee is so that it wakes you up. You gotta have strong coffee. I'm like, Mom, this is like mud. I can't even fucking drink this shit. You have to use like half the bottle of creamer just to get it okay to drink, and then it's cold. Is that you, Mom? I heard a noise in the kitchen and nobody's in there. I feel like when I start talking about her, I start hearing little things, creaks or crinkles or something, and I always think, oh, maybe it's my mom. Maybe she's listening. Okay, so, yeah, so I've been getting up earlier. Oh, that's Jack. Getting all creeped out over here. Damn. I thought it was your grandmother. What are you doing now?
Dad's coming home soon. He wants the air on.
I just shut it off. I'll put it on when he gets in. I have the remote. Wait, where is he though? He already left the store?
He said last time I called him, which was around 15 minutes. He said he was coming here in 20 minutes. So
he was gonna be here in 20 minutes?
Well, that's...
Then unlock the door. Why don't you just sit in here so you can protect me if somebody comes in? Oh, okay. Okay. He's always going to the dining room. He won't sit in here, but he went in the kitchen. He's probably like, I'll just stay in here. Anyway, so this is the lavender gown. Look at how cute this is. This is so pretty. So pretty. Maybe I can have Jason iron it a little bit. I don't know if you could iron this though. It'll stretch out once it's on them. Machine wash, do not bleach, tumble dry low, or lay flat to dry. Doesn't say anything about ironing. I don't know. But the name of this one is Lily. And I'll just read this to you in case you're new and you don't know about copper pearl gowns. They are my most favorite gown ever. You can't go wrong. You ever want to send me happy mail? This is the way to go, because I will always be happy with a copper pearl gown. So they always snap along the side. They have the fold over mitts, and you can knot them on the bottom. Okay, so the snaps go all the way down the side. They're stretchy. They're really soft and slinky and light. They're really nice for cuddle babies, which I have most of. I have 3 cuddle babies. And they're just the perfect, like, I just love them. They're just so nice. They look nice on them. So you can find them on Amazon, or you could go directly to their website, copperpearl.com. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but I just love the gowns. Here's a cute little, look at the baby. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, how cute. Oh, look, Jack. Come on. I want a grandbaby. I need a granddaughter or a grandson. It doesn't matter to me.
Can I have that cupcake?
Look how cute. You gonna give me a granddaughter or grandson next year?
Next year?
You're gonna be an adult in a couple weeks.
Okay, man.
Okay.
I'm not having a child.
He's not having a child. Ever?
Ever.
Oh, come on, man.
No.
I have to have a grandbaby before I die. Don't make me adopt. Oh, looking at this baby. Oh, look. What? Oh my God. What'd you drop? The mustard?
No.
What'd you drop?
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream? No more whipped cream for you.
I wasn't trying to grab that.
The cupcake will have to split in 4s. Everybody taste it. No, the dad's getting cannolis, or he got cannolis. Yeah, so I was gonna give half the cupcake to Danny because he doesn't eat cannolis. No, put that back. What the fuck are you doing? You could have half. Cut it in half, and you could have half. Save half for Danny, please. Okay. So, look at how cute the baby is. Oh my gosh, I would just cuddle him and squeeze him. Look how cute. Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous baby that is. Oh, he's so cute. And so you can see how the gown fits the baby. So let me read to you what it says in case you don't know anything really about the copper pearl gowns. It says, not your average baby gown, but they spell it K-N-O-T, not because it's a knotted gown. Not your average baby gown. Made with the same premium knit fabric as our beloved swaddles, this soft and stretchy gown ties at the bottom for easy diaper changes and room to grow. Available in your favorite copper pearl prints, it features unique snaps to make dressing a breeze, along with fold-over hand mitts to prevent scratching. Sure to be a baby's favorite outfit. And it sure is. These are absolutely adorable. So it says features unique snaps for easy dressing, fold over hand mitts, prevent scratching, premium knit fabric, and ideal softness and stretch. And they do wash and wear very well. So, but I'm not washing these because I'm not taking a chance with snaps. Sherry, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, Sherry. So look how pretty these go together, right? So the girls are going to wear these together. So now I have to decide which one is going on who. So right now, Olive is in purple. Let me show you. So I may put this one on Olive and this one on Danielle. I keep calling her, I got to get it in my mind. Danielle. I am watching my mom play dolls. I'm out of here. So, like, right now, they're going to be coming in. Let's find the pacifiers. Oh, wait. Oh, look. We could put these with the purple gown. Even though it's going to be tied. I could leave it. I could tie it in the middle and put the booties. Sometimes I do that. But these don't match with the other one. I want to wear these too. All right, let's focus on who's going on what gown. I'm trying to find the pacifiers. Where are they? Well, there's hair bows. And here they are. I just said to myself, okay, that's toddler stuff. Let me find headbands and pacifiers that are going to match the gowns. Yeah, I think we're going to put the Enchanted on Olive and then the Lily on Laura. Danielle. Danielle. I should remember that it's Danny. Danielle. Danny. I should just call her Danny because that's short for Danielle anyway, so let's just call her Danny. That would be easier to remember. What? Alicia, are you kidding me? She said it's 104 degrees over there. Feels like 109 in Oklahoma. Oh my God, girl. No way. And you want me to move there? Hell fucking no. I'll be on the floor sweating my ass off. Okay, so we got this nice purple passy. That is going to go with the purple gown. So that's cute. Now, olive, we can put a number of ones. There's a lot of different colors in that. That one doesn't really go. Let's see. That one's cute. If this will stay on you. Oh, it does, I think. No, see, it tricks you. She tricks you with the pacifiers. Let me see. No. That's not going to stay on her. So let's see. I don't think any of these are really going to go. Does this one go? Did I make this one? Yeah, I did. I forgot I made this one. Does that go on you? It's the right side magnet, but... Alright, we'll have to deal with olive later. And then I really want to try these with the purple gown. Maybe I could just have her feet sticking out a little bit to show them, but let's see what happens with that. Let's pick a headband to go with. I know they're going to be coming in any minute. Why is it the air on? You know, and then it's going to just fuck up my whole vibe. But maybe with a cannoli, it'll help me. Okay, so... Let's see. Oh, we got to do, like, princess ones, right? So this is, like, the perfect princess bow. Isn't that cute? It's a white nylon band, and then it has the pink and the white chiffon, and then the kind of glittery, I don't know, it's not rhinestones, but glittery, like, middle, and it has layers to the bow. I could put that with the purple. I mean, that would match. I don't know if it would go with the enchanted. We could try. Let's see. No, I think this one goes better with the enchanted. That looks like Princess Fairy Tales. We'll try that. If that doesn't work, we have just the plain pink. No, that's not going to match either one because it's like more of a mauve type color. Now, this one would probably work with enchanted, but I think this would be way too big for olive. It would just drown her face. Oh, it smells so fucking good. I would want to wear it because it smells like draft. It's so good. This bear, teddy bear print one, I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. That matches, like, because the hearts are the same color as the lily gown. That would match too. And actually the ones that they have on. So we're going to try these different ones for them. So we'll leave that here. And then plus the ones they have on are going to work well. So we'll leave that with all my fucking Ziplocs around. My freaking Ziplocs. All right. Yeah, I was going to say frickin', and I'm like, fuck it. I always curse anyway. Why do I have to say frickin'? People know I curse. That's just Sandra. Sandra does all the cursing. Okay. When you ask what channel, there's a lot of cursing. They say, Sandra at the Little Meatballs. I can't watch her. She curses too much. I've heard that comment too. Oh, well. You know. Is what it is. Okay. But, oh my God. I can't believe, I think I hear Danny. I can't believe that it is that hot over there. Oh, no. Can't wait to see what Danny got. He's going to be so excited. He's going to want to show me, of course. Okay, so I cut the tag off of that one. Let's make sure we got all snaps here. They're good. I should have made sure of that beforehand. Good. Good. Sherry's like, fuck, they better fucking be good, Sandra. Those snaps better snap. She's probably like, don't check them. I'm just fucking with her. Don't. She's like, don't. Everyone I'm checking, she's like, thank God. One. Let's see, Sherry. Two. We're almost done. We would have a blast. We would have a fucking blast. Me, you, and Christina just fucking laughing our asses off. Oh my gosh, what a day. What a day that would be. Fucking laughing at stupid shit. All right, wait. That'll be a day we can just act like a bunch of assholes all together. You know, just be a bunch of, you know. No men allowed. Only girls. Girls club. So we can talk about things like hot dogs, ice cream, all those good desserts we love. I'm just acting silly, girls, okay? And guys, if you're watching, whatever. I love when Janelle says that. It's so cute. She's like, whatever. I like that. But where are you from, Janelle? I don't. Are you from New York? No, I don't think so, right? You're from Tennessee? No. I forget where everybody's from, you know? Everybody like talks different. Everybody has their cute little ways and words they talk. I love Anne's, however. I love everybody has a different, you know, thing, a different vibe. And I love everybody. I love each and every one of you. It's so cute. So when I say like words that you guys say, it's just because I'm catching on. I love the way you say it. Amanda has words I can't think right off the bat, but like Amanda says certain things too. Amanda's cuckoo crazy. She's just up the fucking wall. Sometimes she gets out and she's just like, grab your coffee. I love when she does that. We're gonna be here a while. Grab your coffee. Grab whatever you're drinking. I love you, Amanda. It's so funny. I love watching everybody. Everybody has their own cool thing that, you know, pulls you in and gets you interested in what they're talking about. And that is awesome. That truly is awesome. Okay. So, we're going to put these on. I'll try to, you know, curb it because, you know. Okay. And if anybody's new here, I mean that like the most beautiful way. Like I'm not making fun of anyone because newcomers or people that are here and maybe go over and see Janelle's channel or go over and see Anne's channel, they're like, oh, why is she, you know, I'm friends with these girls. So it's just, you know, it's a cute thing, you know. So yes, I am friendly with all those girls that I just talked about. So it's not like I'm just picking at somebody at random. You know, they're cute when they do what they do. You know, I'm sure they think some things that I do are cute and some things are just despicable. But you know, that's YouTube life. Anyway, okay, so at Janelle, I need to see your new baby. Like Janelle got a new baby and I don't think she did a video yet because I think she would have told me, but I know she's been working a lot, but she got a new silicone, and I want to see it so bad, Janelle. Send me pictures. I got to see it. You must have opened it by now. You had to have. Okay, so we're going to dress Olive first. See, so she's already in the purple. Let me get Jack out of here because he's not getting dressed. And, oh, I wanted to show you. That's why I brought him over here, though. Because I wanted to show you the size of him compared to Danielle. Oh, they look so cute together. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. They look perfect together, Jack and Danielle. I'll have to show you. So she already has this purple Loved Baby sleeper on. This is another favorite brand of mine. You can find them on Amazon. They vary in price. You got to catch a sale. So I've seen them go as low as $10, but the usual price for these is around $30 to $40. And that's ridiculous for a single sleeper. Believe me, I know. So I keep them on my list, and when they go on sale, if I could grab it, I do, because I'm not going to pay full price for this. It's well made. It's not bamboo or nothing. It's a soft, thick cotton. And then it has like the tread things on the bottom of the feet. I love these because they're snaps, okay? So this is a size preemie newborn, I believe. They go by that, like preemie / newborn. Then they have newborn / 0 to 3, I think. So I like it because you see, if this was a zipper, it wouldn't work because it would have the bulge here. It still does, but I can kind of fix it a little bit better. It looks a little bit better with the snaps. So that's why I like this brand, because they have the snap up, no zipper. So let's take that off of her. Look at my baby Olive. And I never did take the peach mitts off. That's another thing I gotta find is mittens. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. This is Olive. Oh, and she has many different middle names throughout the years. But I think we're just gonna keep it Olive. That's her name. She's the one true OG Olive. And she's just a gorgeous, gorgeous baby. I've seen many Aspens. This is the Aspen Asleep from Bountiful Baby. Her artist is Kate Davis of KD Creative Nursery. And she does no longer paints, I don't believe. But when she did, her dolls were going for $1,000. And that was 6 years ago. For around $1,000, her full limb dolls were going for. When I seen this cuddle baby, guys, I was over the moon. I was like, that looks like a real baby. And when I got her and picked her up out of the box, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. She just looked so real, so just like she was just born. Just a beautiful, beautiful baby. And I fell in love with her at first sight. This was love at first sight, this one. Some you have to get used to bond with. This was instant. Like, as soon as I seen her pictures on Mercari, I was like, she's got to be mine. And so her story is long, and I've told it before. I'll probably tell it again around the holidays. For newcomers, you know, you got to know the story of the traveling Olive doll. So I might tell that again around the holidays, so we'll save that one. But she's a very special baby, and she will always be with me, just like Jack. I feel like he's my forever boy. She's my forever girl. Okay, so we're going to take these mitts off. I think these will match because we're putting the enchanted one on her, right? Yeah. So I think they would match, but I think we might be able to find better mitts for her. Let me see. We could put these little socks on her because these are tiny. Look, these are cute. With the little bow and that would work perfect. And I always like putting socks on them underneath the gowns, even though you don't really see it. I always do that. And then mittens, let's see. No. We could do, oh, this one might work, the striped pink. Oh, that's cute. I think I like that better than this. That's cute. And then the for the purple dress, she could wear the mitts she has on, really, or we could do white. We'll see when we get there. And then the headbands we're gonna try. I think that's a perfect match, really. And then we'll see which one for the other girl, but let's do one at a time. Okay. Oh, of course. Hold on. I almost broke my shoulder on that one. Oh, we're at 2 hours already? Oh, geez. Okay, well, should we do this change in a separate video? Fuck it, let's just continue. Fuck it, it's Saturday long-ass video, okay. All right, so we're going to put this one on Olive. So obviously we'll just, after their dress, we'll stop the video, you know. I didn't even realize I was talking that long. Shit. Talkity. And he's gonna come and he's gonna say, why I have the air on? I should put it on now, maybe. You know why? Because they're walking in this wildfire smoke too, you know, to and from the bus. So maybe I should. See it there. Come in. Hi.
Feels good to be home.
Yeah? How was your walk?
Good.
Can't wait to...
We got a pomni push.
You did?
It was that creepy one.
There was no cannolis. I got you something else.
What did you
She got you the cake thing.
The cake parfait.
That thing.
Okay. Oh, that looks good. All right. It's not peanut butter, right?
It's cute.
And so what did you get, Danny?
I got a pomni plushie.
Which one?
That.
The crazy one.
How much was that plush? 10?
11.
And you got a blind box?
Yeah. Not a box.
All right, I don't want to see that plushie. Okay, I don't want to see it. I don't.
Hello, Daddies.
No, don't put that around the dollies neither. They don't like it.
And this hat got fucking good.
Did you get the cheddar sausage?
Yes. Probably cream too.
You got what? Cream? What kind of cream? Oh.
The berries.
Yeah.
Mom, the box looks better though. The box looks better.
I can't believe you allowed him to get that plushie, to be honest with you.
I just wanted to get it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna make a big deal, but what box did you get?
This.
Oh, look at the
It's
box.
the season 2.
Did they have any other plushies of them?
No. I would have got Zubul if they had Zubul.
Oh, they only had that one?
Yeah, they only had that one. I would have not gotten anyone
Alright, go wash up.
anymore. I would have gotten the other ones because I knew that you didn't like it. But I was like, it's right inside.
You know, I don't know. I don't know. I feel...
Like, I'm shaking the blind bags and most of them are aliens.
Alright, okay. I'm
So-
happy you got something you like. Go wash up. I mean, I don't like it, but... Whatever. It's whatever. At least I got my cheddar sausages. Start grilling those. All right. Okay, so I'm getting Olive dressed over here. I'm folding over the mitts instead of using mittens because the sleeve is pretty long on for her because she's a cuddle baby. Oh, I forgot to show you her body. I could kind of, I'll show you the legs. See, she's done a Reggie's cuddle body. And she scrunches up so nice. And she's perfectly weighted. Okay. So we can, all right, keep it to yourself. Okay. So we're gonna, excuse me. Hey guys, so I got her gown on. I put her fuzzy socks on. I decided to put fuzzy socks instead of those ballerina ones. I'm gonna try these. Oh no, she doesn't need mitts because I did the fold over mitt, so that's good. And now we're just gonna try this headband, which I might have to tighten, I don't know. Yeah, it is a little loose. Oh, no, it'll work. It'll work. Oh, no, well, it falls off her head, so I don't know. I don't like when the headbands fall off, really, but I might have to tighten it a little bit. And then we'll see, because this matches really pretty with the princess theme. Usually I go for more relaxed looking things, like this is more my style, like for the dolls, than dressy things. But you know, they're supposed to be little princesses in their gowns, so I think now I made that too small. So let's see what happened here. I don't know, it's fine. I don't want it to be too tight on her head, but it fits. And it won't fall off, but I'm not sure how I feel. Now okay, let's see. I already tightened it, so that's kind of all I'm doing is tightening it more by doing this, so I don't know what I'm doing, but stretching it out a little bit. Okay, that's perfect now for her. All right. So here she is. Here's Olive in her new gown. Pull that back a little bit. Now up top it is a little loose. It is the lap neck style, so she does have a onesie underneath. But I might pin it at the shoulder with some safety pins. You're gonna cook the sausage up? Huh?
Right now?
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. I mean, anyway, so here is Olive in the enchanted gown. There she is, looking all like a pretty princess. Aww, so cute. Thank you, Sherry. I think, because this is really long, this video, I think we're gonna wait for the next video to dress Danielle in her gown. And plus, I like the outfit she's in. I love this on her. So we'll wait to put the Lily gown on her, but that'll be the next change in chat. We will dress her in that gown with her headband and see what works well for her. I honestly don't really like this headband for Olive, so I might try to find a different one that's more, I don't know, I just don't like the dressy, I don't know, it doesn't look right to me. Let's just see quick. It's really cute, but that'd be too big. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I found the perfect one. Hold on. I think that would be good. This would be good with the purple gown, actually. So that might go with her. Yeah, let's try these two. And then we'll go. I don't like this one with this outfit anyway. It doesn't really match good. So I found these two. So let's see. I think this one might work best. But let's see what happens. No, I don't know if I like that color with it either. I don't know. I'm just sorry, guys. I'm like, let's try it. I'll try it. Nah, that doesn't really match with the gown. This one probably will do good. Let's see. No, you know what? Maybe she should just wear the purple. And then I could find another one for... Oh, that's right, because she was going to wear the teddy bear one. This one I really love. It's just a purple, like, puffy flower on nylon bow. That's pretty. Yeah, this will work nice with this for her. Because she needs just a little petite something, you know? Just a little something. She doesn't need a lot for her headband, so... Oh, that is so cute. Okay. You guys, I think you'll like this better. Look how cute. Perfect. Look how cute she looks. Oh, that matches well too. Matches perfect. Look with this. I think I should pin this, I think. But anyway, that's Olive in her new enchanted gown. Thank you so much, Aunt Sherry. We love the gowns. And thank you everybody for watching today. We had an extra long video today. We're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. So we're just chatting away today. And I told them when they left, I'll probably still be on a video when you get home. Because I just love chatting away, right? So next time we will change Danielle on camera, I promise. And we'll kind of do a comparison with her and Jack because they're the same artist. I wanted to show you the different size cuddle body and how cute they look together. So we'll change her. We may change him at that point because at that point he'll probably need a new outfit. And I think I do have something new for him, don't I? I think I do. I don't know. Oh, no. I bought that for Kermit. I mean, he could go in the Winnie the Pooh gown, even though it's Kermit's. I could try this on him. This is new. And I washed that. I was going to put that on Kermit. But, I mean, they could share. So maybe next change, I'll put that on him and dress her in the gown. And that's, oh shit, look at this. This is a doll, guys. This is a doll. So, I'm gonna go and have some cheddar sausages. So hungry. I think the last thing I ate, I had a half a cookie a few hours ago, and then I had a bagel this morning, cream cheese. But I'm so hungry right now. It's like, I don't know what time it is. Probably dinner time. So, anyway, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll be back for Monday chat. And that's probably when we'll change the other kiddos. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. I know it was a long ass video, but I so appreciate it. If you're still here and watching, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for watching the video all the way through. And let's share this video, like it, subscribe, comment, share, whatever you got to do to get the video out there. We're so close to 1,000, guys, and we're going to do a great giveaway. Stay tuned for obviously info on the holiday giveaway and the fall giveaway that's coming up. And congrats again to my friend Alicia over at Padme Padawan Little Reborns for guessing the least liked outfit out of the box opening. So she won, and I will send your box out to you on the 1st. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. I will post other awesome content creators down in the comments below. Make sure you go check them out. Not the comments, the description. Sandra. The description below. Go check them out. Go check out Cuddles by Christina. As always, she just did a video yesterday of a box opening of lots of clothing. So go check her out. Amanda at Wawa's Angels Nursery, Ann at Dolls in the Cradle. I know I'm forgetting something. Janelle at Twin Mom. I will post everybody down below. Another shout out to a couple of my new subscribers, Kim, hey Kim, and Lori's Butterfly. Not Cove. Oh my God, is it Butterfly House? Oh my God, how embarrassing. And you know what, Lori, I looked at it this morning. I was like, okay, I'm gonna remember this. I'm gonna remember this so I could. It'll be in the description below, guys, okay? I will remember it. I will remember it eventually, okay? And I know there's other new subscribers. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the content and stick around for more exciting things. And, yeah, I'll see you next time on Little Meatballs Nursery. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.